men my age who've lost jobs and see no prospect of getting another job and are just desperately trying to hang in there until they can collect their Social Security and get on Medicare. There are young people whose lives have collapsed, who know they graduate and there's nothing there.
Yeah, you make a very powerful point in here of the impact of being out of work now on the lifetime career of a young person who has no job at the moment.
We have pretty good evidence on, how long does it take to make up for the fact that you happen to graduate from college into a bad labor market. And the answer is forever. You will never recover. Your life will be,
what do you mean?
You will never get, you'll miss years getting onto the career ladder. By the time you get a chance to get a job that makes any sense, that makes any use of your skills, you will already be tarred as somebody, well, you're 28 years old and you haven't held a responsible position. Well, yeah, I couldn't because there were no jobs. It just shadows your whole life. And it's very clear in the evidence from past recessions, which have been nowhere near as bad as this one. The other thing I think I want to say here is that we have in some ways made things more civilized, but also more invisible. Somebody said that food stamps are the soup kitchens of the modern depression. That there are a lot of people who would be standing in line to get that soup, who are instead, and it's a good thing, who are instead getting, I guess now called SNAP, Supplementary Nutritional Assistance Program, but who are getting those debit cards and are getting essential foodstuffs, and they're at the grocery store and they look like anybody else, but the fact of the matter is they are still as desperate. They're getting by day to day with the aid of a trickle of government aid, just like the people who were standing in line at the soup kitchens in the 30s, but they're not visible. We don't have guys selling apples on street corners, partly because the city licensing wouldn't allow that anymore. But we do have, again, we've got 4 million people who've been out of work for more than a year. The U.S. social system is not designed to take care of somebody who's been out of work. We have unemployment insurance that's intended to deal with short spells of unemployment. So there's an enormous amount of misery, but it is mostly hidden.